particular character I thought was special, I thought was different. You know, I played some really big fun characters in the past, but this one was different. This one was, like in life, it's just, you know, sometimes we feel like we're just barely surviving, and sometimes we're beaten down and we're bloody and it's gritty and we get kicked in the gut, we come back up again, and that's what this character is. And especially as, you know, an amputee, he's one leg. So I always felt like it was a special character, a unique one, and I felt like people around the world might like seeing me play him. I have a few rules, I think. One is just to learn from my mistakes and my past mistakes. I've made a lot. And try not to make the same mistakes. You like to think you get a little smarter as you go along. And also, probably just know that, want my daughters to know that I'm always gonna love them, I'm always gonna be there for them. And also know that there's nothing you can't do. Right? So it's like this ideology that like you're always gonna win. Like you're always going to win. And even if a scenario happens where you're not happy with it, you have to have faith that knowing, well, for whatever reason, it's happening for a reason. And I'm gonna get stronger through it. But either way, like you're always gonna win. Dude, I understand what that's like. I understand what regret is like, but that's always the challenge. I think it's just human nature where we kind of hold on to regret, and I wish I didn't do this, or I wish this didn't happen. It's so easy to say, no regrets, don't even think about it, move on. You know, you hear that in a lot of motivational speeches. You'll see that on Instagram and social media. Like, move on, don't even think about it, move forward. Well, it's not easy because you're like, shit, I just made this bad mistake. I wish I didn't. So I do have regrets, but I've learned over the years to really not spend as much time on the regret. Try and learn from whatever the lesson is and then take that moving forward. But it's not easy because a lot of times I'll like sit in the regret for a little while. I'm like, shit, but I understand. Well, we were up maybe 50 feet, so it was fairly safe. It was still a big drop, but I was also on a wire just in case I fell. But the biggest, the best thing about this movie is actually watching with an audience and watching how scared they are watching and how suspenseful they are and how they're like, oh my gosh, you know, and their palms are sweaty and their heart rate is going super high. So that's the fun part about this movie. This is a good question. The last time I screamed with fear was, it would have to be, well, the cameras aren't on right now, right? It's okay, just as long as the cameras aren't on, yeah, and it's just between me and you. Last time I screamed with fear is when I thought I did some really dumb shit with my lady at home. Yes, and she's like, and anytime a conversation starts with, can I speak with you a second? I'm like, oh, God. Now I know, oh, the cameras are back on? Now that the cameras are back on, I don't scream with fear. I am fearless, you know that. Nothing scares me. I'm the man.
Yeah, you're the man.
I'm the shit.